I think that South African women bring diversity, creativity and lots of culture to the world. I also think that South African women has brought forth or given birth to a nation of leaders, and just looking at the international realm of people represented internationally in sports, culture, politics, they've done well for themselves. The roles of women has certainly evolved around the past few decades, I'd say. From being the homemaker to moving into being the household manager, and having to manage that household is probably one of the most complex organizations, and then multitasking and taking the way you manage things in your household to managing and using those skills in the corporate environment. I'd like to say that you can equate the role of leadership in women to that of a lioness. A lioness is perceived to be fierce and able to fight for survival and even kill. But yet, she could also be the most gentle, to protect, love, care, and ultimately teach her cub. That kind of attributes, if you think about it, could be represented in leadership when we lead in organizations. The pride that the lioness has, you can utilize in organizations to lead, as well as have the instinct and the softness to protect and to love and to care and to teach. And I'd say that is why women are able to lead in most environments, because they have that ability to adapt. Also, I'd like to attribute my success to my mother for setting the high standards which she has for us to aspire towards, and then also towards girlfriends and grands and aunts of mine who has always given me the lead in different avenues of my life. I'd probably say that I've climbed 2 mountains. My first mountain would be Kilimanjaro, which has just been my life, and just always pushing to achieve better, striving towards that excellence. And then I think that my Mount Everest would certainly be that the past year that I've had, going through a divorce and having to adapt to being a single parent, instilling certain values in the lives of my children and taking complete responsibility for them, their well-being and myself. And then also just taking from the heart, the good from the heartache, and learning forgiveness and moving on. I've realized that I am responsible for me. I am responsible for my thoughts and my choices which I make in life. And so I would say that the way I see these mountains as really being challenges in my life, and in every challenge that I experience, I see the opportunity in those challenges, and I use those challenges in my daily being to move forward. I'm inspired by strong, confident women that are out there, that are out there to empower other women. I'm inspired by life, just the ability to live, just the time that we have, and those are the things that inspires me. I'm passionate about life, passionate about doing my best, having a passion that is contagious, and a passion that I'm able to share with others. I would say that foremost my commitment lies with myself. I need to be committed to myself firstly. My commitment towards my children as a single mom, and then commitment towards empowering other women, because I find that if women are not empowered, they are often crippled by the perception which other people have about them. I believe that giving and sharing is a fundamental of my existence. I believe that community work is not only about giving money, but sharing my time, my love, my energy, my commitment towards other people. I'm particularly inspired by equipping women in the community with skills, which I have done previously, that could be utilized in generating an income. Also, doing community work with children and being able to share with them time, love, and seeing it on their faces, the joy that it brings to their life. That gets me kicking, that gets me going about community service. I believe that we are all extraordinary beings. We are unique in many ways, and sometimes what you find or what you think your quiet diplomacy is could be a mark or a huge impact in the life of another person. Focus on the positive. Surround yourself with positive people, right? Empower those around you that need that empowerment. Make the right choices because you are responsible for your choices. And remember that change is not easy. It's got to be painful for you to get something out of it. And cherish your life. And remember that life is a journey. And you're gonna find those mountains along the way, and see them as challenges. Go searching for those opportunities in life.